Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening on the Mysterious JG. Thought I'd be away from this game for a few days, but in fact had this thing in power save mode and didn't even shut down, which is why nobody has offered to give us advice. Which, when you restart the game in the middle of a war, is always just advice. Keep fighting the war you are fighting. We have some troops, rather some tribes that we could start trying to win the loyalty of here. But I think the first thing we need to do... 94,000. Yeah, these are some good cities. First thing we need to do is... just... well... let's just accept that we're never marching out of Kurakawa Castle again because it's too far away. Perfect. 1-to-1 match. How best to govern, how best to protect. As Lord of the Front Line, I will demonstrate the full extent of my fortifications. And let's bear in mind that Kurakawa has been switched over. Oda Castle is another one. Seven officers there. That would be a perfect fit for Nagoya. This is a really unimpressive leader. Oh, but I got people over there that can't... hold on. Okay, you can't because you don't have a high enough rank. Not because you're, like, permanently locked into a duty station. Because I got to be careful about trying to move people who are actually, I was hoping some of these places would be fully developed and not have taken any damage when they defected. And some of them might, but... anyway.
You have my thanks.
Who exhausts his meager abilities. Inuyama. Where now... have we got any just, because we got samurai leaders who... Nobuyasu Tokugawa. We got some pretty fancy pants leaders here.
I'm in your debt. I'm in your debt. You have my thanks.
All right. So everybody has at least an officer now. So we can get down to the infantry leaders and start. He's on ad duty.
I'm deeply grateful. I have never
Well, these guys aren't amazing or anything, but
I'm deeply grateful.
probably should be bringing better guys up forward, actually.
I'm deeply grateful.
Didn't I end up having a bunch of guys with Eagle Eye here or something? Got Hattori Hanzo over here.
I'm deeply grateful.
I'm not sure the land he's on. I keep wanting to put him in because he's on.
You have my thanks.
He's popping up at the top of the list.
You have my thanks.
I think I might want to just go with the old transfer here from another backwater base that we can hand over to Yuri. Seems like a pretty good one.
I couldn't dream of a happiness greater than this.
Yuki, rather. Is it Yuki or Yuri? Yuki boy. This isn't taking as long as I thought because I kind of made myself go through and
I'm deeply grateful.
do some transfers from the back.
I'm in your debt.
His traits will certainly shine here at Shining Time Station.
You have my thanks.
Oh, well, now I've got some places that I think it's going to tell me I need to... This calls for immediate action. Organized castles. Alright, so I just took everybody away from Yuki and Ota castles. So I will give you those to run. Any missions of current progress by any of the assigned officers or castles will be suspended. All right. Now, I could just give these over to Lethal while I'm at it. Shibata. Do I have any officers here who are really good that I'd want to bring up to the front in place of any of these jobbers I just put in there? Well, I got Tadakatsu over here. Tadakatsu could replace Generic Man here. So I guess I'm glad I checked. Nobutsuna Sanada. Just looking at the stats of these guys, there's nobody who's like amazing. You're a pretty good domestic officer.
I couldn't dream of a happiness greater than this.
But yeah, I think it's time to have Shibata and Tsugawa not be part of our province anymore. You are fucking awful. So let's bring anyone forward to replace you. Kakanao Nagao. I'm curious. He must be like the idiot brother or something. You're not bad. 60s and 70s. Ooh. Yeah, we got a couple of garbage officers up here that we can replace. Although, there's a certain amount of 6-1, half dozen of the other at that point, so.
I am truly grateful.
But sorry, guys, hate to do it, but now I am curious about this officer. But he's in our own clan. So... he's in a gal. Which means he's basically family, because when you're here, you're family. Got some pretty middling dudes here. He wanted to serve Kenshin. After Kenshin's death, he wanted to serve the Hojo. From a powerful family in Etchu, he succeeded his father. Yeah, he is family. He succeeded his father, Yasutane, then was chased from Etchu by Nobunaga Oda's invasion. He chained Kagetora during the Otate unrest and fell to the Oda. So he is kin. He might be the younger brother or something, but his stats are terrible. He's at a high rank because he's been with us for a long time. But he knows way of Uesugi. He's kin. He doesn't appreciate being looked down on, though. He's pleased to see his efforts recognized. Recognized by being placed in a backwater, which is to be turned over to lethal feline. Nothing personal, lethal feline, but if I'm sending people to go be run by his province, it's because I don't want to use them myself. You know, while we're pulling cities from the back, Yuki does have a big troop count, but Utsunomiya, like I think eventually if we go to war with the Hojo, I'm probably going to see if I can get Shaman C's province to destroy them. Though they might need some help. And we're going to stop them from being a supply base because now we're so far back that nobody's going to be going through there anyway, unless Lethal's troops march through and used it. So we'll just let them start building their own troop counts. But we will kind of give this over to... if I gave this over to Shaman... Yeah, you know what? We'll leave it alone. It's fine. Kiyosu, 15,000. Wow. Yeah, these are some really good cities that we just took. Fully leveled up. Everything seized. That's why they're so good. I guess there's a few more things to seize, but not much. Alright, let's start assimilating any tribes that are still left.
Leave this to me.
The darker they are, the more work there is to be done. Narumi could have... I don't know if Narumi is ever going to be impressive.
I will take care of it.
All right. How is Ichiji Jodani Castle doing for facilities now? I'll let you... No. I will save those points for... actually, I'll just have Anna Takatatsu do it rather than figuring out somebody better. It'll only take a few days.
I will see it done.
All right. Now with these units are still coming. They're heading for Gifu. I think we have to head down here to stop them from taking Nagashima Castle on the way. No need to rush repairs. Oh, because they didn't get attacked. Now they their troop counts are extremely low, but their walls are intact, which should hopefully give Ald and Narimori Nagano time to get there and defend. But this army is just going to keep doing what they were doing, which was attacking Gifu.
Your wish is my command. Advance!
I think we're going to cross the water, and I'm going to wait and march out of Sunpu after they've gotten across there.
Your orders, if you please. Don't fall behind.
So I don't think we're organizing another battle on the scale of the one we just had for a while, but
The castle will be ours ere long.
attacking castles is what I'm all about, baby. Doesn't look like there's a yeah, we can't join in on this one because the castle's agitated, so there's no battle for us to control. Let's oh, these guys are retreating, I guess, because they got agitated.
Their castle shall be ours ere long.
It seems like a complicated path. But yeah, and at this point, we're basically pushing towards Nijo Palace and just see what we can get done. So we'll have Tadatsugu Sakai will end up marching in this general direction. Just grab some castles while they're agitated.
We'll storm the castle. Your orders, if you please. Their castle shall be ours ere long.
Just a pleasant little boat trip to take over this castle. Make it that much more difficult for them to mount any kind of counterattack. And I think it's time for Uncle Baldo to once and for all conquer Hokuriku.
Make to storm the castle.
We face the wise Kanbei Kuroda. He'll be a worthy adversary.
Everyone, with me.
Not up, but I mean, it's gonna be tough for him to be a worthy adversary when he's outnumbered like 15-1. See, 10-1 would be 12,000. He's outnumbered more than 15-1 here. Although I'm sure other units will march over. Though there's not that many that can support him. These guys back here are agitated. But at some point, we have to start hoping that the Mori will attack from behind. For the best prize, always sneak up, folks. Maybe I want... I'm trying to think if I should be trying to hit in different directions. Or trying to get another mass battle. Because if Kenshin and Ald reunite here, we might be able to get another like minor Uesugi logo type victory and just kind of push in this way towards Nijō Palace.
What a delight.
Successfully incited a revolt at Toba Castle. It'll take a while for them to put it down. We should take this chance to march. Well, we were already marching as it happens. Nah, let's have you... Hold on. Let's have you guys both march here.
If we're to attack the castle, we must be cautious.
And this army will hopefully not run out of food. Kenshin's going to be in the first one running out of food, unfortunately. But hopefully they can push on towards Sawayama Castle. We definitely want to take Hino Castle, because that's home of Sailor Mars and the Cherry Hill Temple. Oh, hold on. We persuaded him to join our clan. I suggest we grant him an audience.
I will do everything in my power.
Thank you for this in my services. I, Moritane Ko, promise to be of use to you. A new chief has territorial suppression. Leave the Oda clan to me.
I have a solid idea.
This may prove somewhat difficult. Use your best judgment.
I shall see it through.
Too late, bro. We'll give it a shot. Large incitement.
I have a fine idea.
Do not have enough to do that. Supply
I have a
assistance.
fine idea.
We can do that. This is because I actually spent labor on something. How dare I? Yeah, I suppose Hisahide could have been backing up this attack.
At once. We'll storm the castle.
Rice dealer destroyed. Oh man. We're tearing the city up!
The castle is ours.
Raise the flag of victory. Gifu Castle, the enemy's base, is ours. This should be pretty bad for their morale.
Take the bound Erlong. Deal with it.
Deal with the punk ass. Ooh, we captured a lot of guys. And I think quite a few of them are going to join us. The guys in red loyalty, anyway. Nobutoya Takada. I mean, this is not their best of their best, but this is a bunch of chiefs and crap who they couldn't station anywhere else because they weren't high enough rank. End up hanging out of their base. But they do have a senior retainer here. He will not be defecting. Where's that senior retainer guy? Saw the base is unforgivable. He's not received the castle beginning his accomplishments. He's Nobukatsu Oda's chief retainer. He sided with Nobunaga when the two confronted. He defended Marune garrison during the Battle of Wakahazama and died during Ieyasu Tokugawa's assault. Okay, so he's supposed to be dead.
I am yours to command.
You will not get me to agree.
So 7 people weren't able
Have you
to
a
beat.
moment to spare?
But one of them, Tomoyasu Kozukiri, totally wants to be with us. Oh, you don't give up so easily. Alright, so let's see if this guy is any good. He is not. He is a Kitapatage retainer, son of Tosashige and lord of Kizukiri Castle. Related to the Kitapatage, the Kizukuri descended from Akatoshi Kitapatage, son of Akiyoshi, first head of the Issei Kunishi. Amazing. So he wants to be he wants to be given a title in the shogunate. So I don't think we're gonna do that. I think what I will do instead is stick you in one of the castles that we just turned over to preferably find someplace that actually isn't developed. Although Shaman is doing a good job of moving officers to places that are not developed. So this will bring him out. This will just basically stop him from ever working against us.
I'm deeply grateful.
I feel like other people should have been offered positions.
Then you won't be taking my head.
Look at all them new chiefs. The church clan target has been completed. This will further improve the conditions of your clan. Special reward acquired. Church commerce plus 800. Goal is complete when we now return. I don't think so. We wait your orders.
Attack the castle.
Alright. So we're going to have to put someone in charge of Gifu. But I think the long-term plan, once Kenshin is done marching, will be to make it the capital. But for now, I haven't had much to say. Okay, this guy's kind of like low-key about all this. But, he hasn't much to say either. These are kind of coin flip as far as their stats go. Got speedy. Management. Actively get allies during battle. Hoping he's got some kind of amazing traits. Whatever.
I couldn't dream of a happiness greater than this.
You have my thanks.
Alright, let's just get some warm bodies in here to keep the place.
I'm deeply grateful.
You know, start seizing some farms and shit before Kenshin gets here and starts ruling.
I'm deeply grateful.
He's actually a pretty good officer.
You have my thanks.
I guess sometimes the sequences to pay a little bit more attention. Sometimes they've got some good guys sneaking around down here in the deep stacks. I don't know exactly how it's organized. It might be based on leader, so you might get some guys who have bad leader but other stats are good mixed in there.
You have my thanks. You have my thanks.
I have his thanks.
I'm deeply grateful.
Alright, now when Anataka Tatsu is available, we probably start building that place up using her special powers. Although, large incitement would be a good thing to use, and that's going to eat up some labor as well. One by the name of Yorosada Matsuoka was impressed by our momentum, has reached out to us. Perhaps we should meet him. He appears willing to accept a position within our clan. He's of a great Shinano family, lord of Matsuoka Castle. When the Takare clan incurred into Ina territory, submitted to their service without resistance. When Naokoche Lee's father was killed by Yoshimoto Imagawa, Yorosada harbored Naokicha Chika at temples under his castle's watch.
I will enter your service.
He's going to come in as chief. And we're going to call it a video. When we come back next time, guys, I guess I'm just trying to decide if we even want to bother with large incitement. I mean, it's helping. These revolts are making it tough for Nobunaga to march out just like infinite tons of garbage units that just eat up our time and energy. But none of it's critical right now because I think we've pretty much got to the point where it's a big, long slog and our victory is inevitable. That can be fun in and of itself, though. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. Thanks for watching.